Well, we create these rapid e-learning courses, and the courses deal with, having our project managers internally do their job better, more efficiently. And so we have a lot of embedded videos in the RISE courses that we create. We're always interested in learning all the new tricks and tips and how to make RISE more engaging. Previously, we used to use only Storyline, but now we use RISE specifically because it's quicker. It just seems to be very intuitive for instructional designers, and especially nowadays with the new, from what I'm seeing with the new AI. But it's very user friendly. It's very intuitive. It's better than any other tool, authoring tool that I've tried. I think it's just really outstanding in the industry, and that's evidenced by every year Demo Fest, like 95% of the best examples are all done in articulate products. So yeah. Well, I'd love to have RISE have a little more engaging interactivity blocks available. Like this morning's session, Tom Coleman was showing us kind of hacks or workarounds using these existing blocks to make different things that appear differently. But it'd be nice to have more of those just ready to choose from within the rather than us having to, create them. Just that's always the challenge with RISE, is just making the course more engaging to the learner and more, whereas Storyline does that easily, but with RISE, it takes a little more thinking on our end. So, yeah. Oh, I'd say a 10. It's a tool you have to know, you have to use, it's the industry standard. I mean, for the way that we use it, we embed a lot of SME videos, like we call them talking head videos, but they're really interviewing the experts and having that as something, leveraging those so people can learn, as we say, tips from the pros. I mean, it does that pretty seamlessly. I think the only thing we're kind of it's a little more time and effort on our part is adding the closed captions. That takes a little more, going in and out of Storyline to create a VTT file, and it's just, it's like we had to create a reference guide on how to do it because it was so complex for having to add closed captions to our embedded video. So if there's a way to make that a little easier, that'd be great. I know everybody would be happy. Terrific. I've observed Lectura. It really didn't have much interest in it. There also, well, in the past, I've used Captivate. It was just so painfully difficult to use. It's not user friendly or intuitive for learners to really understand how to use. I mean, it's powerful, but it's nothing like articulate. It's very user friendly and easy for people to learn. I've worked with instructional designers that had no formal training in articulate products, but just learned on the fly. But yeah, in my case, I did take classes, so it helped a bit. But yeah, it's great. I'm not sure I could put a dollar value on it, but with the review feature, that was a revolutionary thing when it first came out years ago, because, you can eliminate the argumentation amongst the reviewers, and at least they can see each other's reviews when they're, and you're not having to edit something and then edit it again, and it just makes it so much easier, that review feature. And I'm sure that saves a lot of time and a lot of issues with your reviewers. And just the aspect of, especially now with the AI functionality, I think it's just a huge time saver. It's really shaken up the industry. Well, the review feature is fantastic. Like I was saying, we use that constantly for alpha review, beta review, and having the multiple SMEs enter the comments, the feedback, and they can see each other's comments. So that's a huge. It adds a lot of flexibility, and then we use Storyline. I mean, I used to use Storyline specifically by itself, but now that the company switched to Rise, because it's quicker. That's the fast pace and being able to embed those videos nicely and efficiently is a time saver. So yeah, I mean, it's all about time, because like they were saying earlier during the keynote, they want, faster, better, quicker. It's more demands on us as instructional designers. So I can relate to that, as I'm sure many people. But I have not used the Reach, but that sounds kind of intriguing. We have our own LMS. It's called Amplify in this particular company I'm working for. So I'm not sure that would work for us, but it sounds like it's pretty powerful from what I was reading, and I'd be interested to learn more about that. And maybe in the future, I could dabble in that. So. I haven't. I mean, I demoed it with my manager, and I was like, wow, in 5 minutes or 2 minutes, he generated this course, and we were like, that's pretty accurate, even though it wasn't using our internal some of our documents, but it was pretty accurate. And then seeing the demos here, I could see that it's really gonna, make things more and more quick and efficient and improve everybody's efficiency, and that's what it's all about. But yeah, I haven't actually used it. I'm excited to start using it because we did. I think it's an extra add-on feature. My manager said we have it now in our product, so I'm going to start using it. The AI. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it is an expensive software, but I mean, you just can't live without it. Even if you're an independent and you have to buy it yourself, I've had to do that because they always want you to be able to use this tool, and sometimes your client company won't. As an independent consultant, they won't pay for it, but they expect you to have it. So sometimes you just have to bite the bullet and purchase it. It would be nice though if they had like a pricing structure for unemployed people that are maybe want to practice, they haven't used the product, or I think they do have a student program. I heard they did for full-time students. But yeah, it is expensive, but with the product is so advanced as it is, I mean, we just have to, good software, you gotta get what you pay for, right? That's what they say. Yes, very happy. Yes, definitely. I believe so, yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah. I use TechSmith, Snagit for screen captures. We also use Camtasia for our video editing. Um, I know that Storyline has that functionality. It's a little more easier for us to use Camtasia, but for the video editing for our SME experts interviews, what else do we use? That's all I can think of at the moment. Oh, the other, we use Audacity for audio recording. We recently purchased Audition because it has nicer features, and I want to learn how to use that. That's on my list. What else? Oh, and then my manager had just purchased all these graphics subscriptions, including Canva, which I'm hearing such praise for, and I want to learn how to use Canva. I can do basic things in Snagit and Photoshop, but and Illustrator, but I'm not by no means I'm not a graphics designer, and I like having access to stock images and whatnot, vector images that can be manipulated a little bit. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the TechSmith products, Snagit and Camtasia, are really user-friendly and easy to use. I've been using them for many years and feel comfortable with them. I definitely recommend them.